The pedagogy framework is really important for providing a framework for all teachers at Avila to engage with in thinking about teaching and learning for our students. So it builds on what we already do and continues to develop best practice for all the teachers in the school.
Pedagogy is the art of teaching. When we talk about pedagogy, we're talking about what we do to teach and how we plan our lessons, how we engage our students, and then how we review what we've taught.
To see each student being able to grow and develop and to engage with learning with curiosity and excitement is such a joy. So to continually strive for that process in a classroom is what makes teaching such a worthwhile thing to do.
So the pedagogy framework means that all teachers come in with the same idea of how we plan our lessons, some strategies we can use to engage our students throughout the lessons, and how we can review what our students have done and also what we've done within a lesson. So we look at things like high impact teaching strategies, wellbeing for learning, and different ways we can support our students.
The pedagogy framework was developed to be adaptive and flexible and to help teachers to really think about their practice and to ensure that we're using evidence-based approaches to improve learning.
Current research shows that when students know what's expected of them, they're more likely to succeed within a classroom.
What we're learning is really important, but equally important than that is knowing why we're learning and how we're learning. For our young people and our teachers to be able to articulate for themselves and as a class who are trying to learn together how it is they're going to go about the task of learning, that will energise them to learn even more than they possibly could have imagined they would.
The ultimate goals for student learning at Avila is for each student to know they are valued and to have their own learning goals that they can succeed. We don't expect a one approach fits all for our students. We know each student is unique and individual and that they have the right to learn and to grow throughout their time at Avila.
The differentiation is part of the learning pedagogy framework. It's around the idea that we know that all students learn differently at different paces and have different learning needs. And whilst we can look at a cohort of students and recognise that there will be some universal needs that those students have, there's always students who might have additional needs, either in extension or in an additional support. And so planning for differentiation is about enabling every student in the classroom to engage with the learning that is happening. So we might have a topic that we cover that everybody is learning about, but what the activities the students do and the learning that they will approach that topic with can be differentiated so that every student is learning where their needs are at.
My job is to actually help the students understand various forms of content. And it's not always easy to understand, but when the students get it, that's the moment that makes it the reason why you do what you do.
And we're continuing to learn and we're continuing to research and see the best things out there. And I think about how much has changed in the last 5 years and what is going to continue to happen in the future is really exciting.